Hello, everyone. We're back with another episode of LMScast. I'm Joshua Millage, and I'm joined today with Christopher Badgett. And today we are talking about WordPress LMS themes that work with WordPress Learning Management System plugins. And Chris, my first question is: there's some themes out there that act as learning management systems, and then there's some
Mhm.
plugins that uh, need a theme to kind of operate. Can you kind of give us the landscape of what's going on in the WordPress learning management space here?
Totally. Well, at the highest level, one of our earlier YouTube videos with our lead developer, Mark, we talked about WordPress LMS themes and plugins. And I was looking at it, and that video actually has a lot of interest. A lot of people really engage and gets more views and so on. So it's a big question on people's mind. And at the highest level, what it's all about is the theme is there more for design and layout, and the plugin is a better suited tool for bringing in functionality to a web property. So that's why, like on a place like Theme Forest, you'll often hear people in the WordPress community saying things like, oh, there's a theme arms race going on where they're stuffing all these themes with all this functionality and demo content with, these crazy graphics and scantily clad women just to kind of sell the theme. But we're kind of getting away from the core of what the theme really is. It's really just a, a framework for design, and the plug-in. The reason it's called a plug-in is you're plugging in the additional functionality pieces you need. So we intentionally, like with our learning management system plugin Lifter LMS, took a little bit more longer road. We know the market gets really excited about themes, but we wanted to do the right thing and bring all our amazing functionality into the plugin so that it could then work with any theme.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really good. That's really good because I think that um, there's a lot of disadvantages when you buy a theme that has application style functionality in it, in terms of the ability to expand and really just manage it. Things are not where they're supposed to be from a development perspective, and so I think it makes things pretty interesting. But what we're doing and how we've approached this is we've created a learning management system plugin, Lifter LMS, and then we're currently working on a theme that will be out that people will be able to download and use, and it will sync up. So you've got your theme covering all the design that matches with the plugin's functionality. So it's a much cleaner way of organizing your system, and it gives you the ability later down the road, if you want to switch themes and do something else, you can just simply switch the theme. You're not locked into it for the long term.
Absolutely. To give a great example, there's a company you all may have heard of in the WordPress community called WooThemes.
Mm-hmm.
They recently got acquired by Automatic. Uh, we sometimes recommend, depending to the person, that they use the Canvas theme by WooThemes and then plug in Lifter LMS. Now, WooThemes also has their own learning management system plugin called Sensei, but that doesn't mean that our plugin won't work with their theme. So the reason we recommend Woo Canvas plus Lifter LMS is that the Canvas theme does a great job of just being a theme.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you all kinds of theme options in the back end where a non-developer can go in there, select from hundreds of fonts and typographies for headings and navigation menu things, change the layout, squeeze the site down, make it wider, make it have a background, not have a background, make it be in a container or not, do 4 columns in the footer or 6 columns or no columns. It just gives you all that great theme functionality at your fingertips without having to be a developer. So when you
Mm-hmm.
plug in something like Lifter LMS, you can build a really powerful, beautiful custom learning management system without touching a single line of code. And that's one of the reasons we sometimes steer people towards that theme.
Yeah, yeah, and it's a great theme for managing your for your whole site. Really, I mean, there's so much you can do with it. So the other one that we recommend is the Genesis framework over by StudioPress.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty solid framework and theme that's been around for quite some time now. But I mean, it's built to work with all the major themes out there. It's not It's kind of theme agnostic to the best of our abilities. However, there's millions, if not more, themes, and so it's hard to say that we're compatible with all of them because it's simply impossible to test on all of them. Um, but one of the things that I personally have taken on is a theme that we're going to be releasing, um, that really is going to allow you to create a web application. It feels much more like a web application than it does a website with courses, and that's something that I'm really excited to release to the world. Hopefully, whenever we syndicate this episode, it'll be close to being done. So we'll make
And
sure to put a link in the footer there to it.
And if I may drop another spoiler alert, behind the scenes, we're also developing something that we're calling Lifter Launchpad, which is it's sort of like a base theme frameworks that other theme developers can come in, take our starter uh, framework, if you will, then build their custom theme that'll look great with Lifter LMS. So we're really wanting to get into the community of the WordPress community and open up a business opportunity to other theme shops and theme developers that want to build a learning management system theme, really focus in on that design, let Lifter do the heavy lifting for the functionality, and build some amazing WordPress learning management system themes.
Yep, absolutely. We don't want to be a theme shop. We want to be a plugin shop, but we want to make it easy for theme shops to come in and build their own, which will be really exciting. So cool. Well, you can reach us both over at LifterLMS.com if you have any more questions. And if you'd like, you can come back and comment on this episode over at LMScast.com. Chris, you have any final thoughts for the crew?
I just want to ask, if you guys enjoy this show, we'd really appreciate if you'd leave a review or give us some honest review, or 4 or 5 1-star on iTunes, something. Just let us know what you're thinking. It motivates us to make more of these episodes.
Yep,
So,
yep, and that also definitely helps our ranking too. So we'd appreciate it. All right, well, until next time, we'll talk to you soon.